guys, yeah, sorry about that. I am back. Obviously, we're going to be on a limited stream now. I've just handed him over to his mum. She's getting him back to sleep, but obviously she's done sleep upstairs. No. So let's try this one again and see how much we can cram in the next hour. Yes, we're going to be limiting today the rest of the stream tonight. Your children may look delicious, but try not to eat them. No, I try not to eat them, but well, yeah, I'm sure they don't taste very nice. But anyway, so yeah, so we're going to limit it tonight's stream to around an hour now, because obviously I'm going to have to go down and get him and put him back into his bed, and I don't think he's going to stay in his own bed for very long, if he does. But anyway, so moving on then with the rest of the officers that we have this month. I hear that Scobie are having a one-day sale selling packs for £10 on the 29th of February. Yep, I would not be surprised. That I think that ties in with the new pack they're dropping into the event store in just a couple of days' time. But anyway, so we've got the Board Queen, and like I said, as I was saying, big shout out to Scopely for the events that they've placed on for the last 48 hours in honouring, and I'm not going to be able to pronounce her surname properly because I always get them wrong, and Anna Versinger. I know, Booth. I saw straight through Bandit's joke, and that's why I carried it on. I saw straight through it. But shout out for recognition of a fallen veteran, Star Trek veteran, who I didn't realise was in Star Trek Enterprise, and that was the first dabs into the Star Trek universe. So that was a shocker. But anyway, so the Board Queen, why she's not got a captain's ability, I do not know. But obviously for doing solo armadas, upon receiving hull damage from the enemy shot, she increases critical chance by 2%. So basically, she is another Khan, another Bashir, another Cisco, but there needs to be a specific reason why she's also boosting that critical hit chance. Yeah, so she's basically converting that whole damage that you're going to receive into a critical hit chance. And obviously it's cumulative, obviously it builds up through the levels. So, yeah, it seems alright. I mean, the chance of getting, well, by looks of it, after a while, after a few rounds, it's going to be critical all the way home. So now the one who is many, obviously this is another fighting players, increases ship piercing stats by 150% each round, and again it stacks. So this is going to be another one that's going to be a decent use. So again, yeah, stick them on your most powerful ship with assimilate. Now I'm going to guess that if you're going to use them in a base defense, you could actually spread them around as many ships as you have in dock. So, but I would probably recommend putting this one on your most powerful one to give you that quick hard punch, or maybe even just an interceptor. Get those piercing stats in, get that punch in, and do the damage. Now, this could also help lower level players help defend their bases a little bit more effectively against those G5 ships. I don't think you're going to be able to defend adequately against a G5 rare, but a G5 uncommon, you could probably do some pretty heavy damage to it. So, especially using that bold defense, as I understand it, they're up to part 3 now, I think, but I can't remember. It keeps chopping and changing. So anyway, that's the 3 officers. Now, someone did mention something in the first part of this tonight's show. So we can look at underdeck officer slots will be valuable. My Max Auger will do better than using a low Katinga. Actually, I think it would. With those officers, it'd definitely do a lot better. So, now, what is it we're going to look at? I literally can't remember. For the life of me, I just can't remember what we said would look at. Downside of being tired. You forget everything. So, yeah. I'll have to have a quick gander and see if I can find... Oh, I won't be able to see the chats on that. Yeah. Oh, anyway. The bog... Was it the bog refinery we were going to look at? I can't remember. Oh, I forgot to pull these again. Never mind. So, bog deck. Oh, I forgot to pull me chess. Now, actually, yeah, we will quickly discuss this. Now, obviously, I did. What crew am I using on my Mantis? I actually bit the tongue, and I've actually put a cargo officer on. Now, the crew I saw DJ using was pretty much the same as this, except that we replaced Ston with Gorkin or Lorca to increase the hull breach. But I thought I'm gonna. There are 55,000 people who have their birthday on the 29th of February in Germany. Yes, I also have a cousin who was born on the 29th of February. Obviously, at the minute she's 10, but actually she's 40 years old. I feel sorry for those people born on the 29th of February. It's like, what day do you have your birthday? End of February or beginning of March? So, Mantis, 5 Kang Talon. Right, well, I can't run that crew tonight, Babig, because this is the final run I've got. I'm obviously there, used my last token to get here. And as you can see, I've got nothing in the cargo bay so far. But there are a quarter of people age. Yeah. Swap Stone with Borg Stone and you'll get synergy for easier maximum. I would, but the problem is every time I do Mantis, my 3 of 11 is actually out mining. So I'd have to take him. I suppose actually it wouldn't be a bad idea taking him off it. So yeah. Yeah, I could include more attack. Kieron. Now, Pat, would you say Kieron as captain, or you could switch Kieron and Khan, and you run a lot quicker? Yeah. Bear in mind, I don't actually use the exocoms provided. 5-4 Kieron. Well, yeah, Kieron would increase your speed of getting around the system. He's an impulse speed increase, if I remember correctly. Let's have a quick gander. Where are you? Where are you? He's not very high level for me, I know that much. Yeah, he's tier 4. So yeah, he's giving me a 30% boost to after destroying the ship, Kieron increases the impulse speed by 30% until his next battle or its return to the station. Yeah. But the one thing is, though, still using the exocoms. Because if you're using the exocoms, then I'm going to say no. Because I don't use the exocoms. Because if I use the exocoms, then I'm stuck. Yes, impulse, do my whole run waiting for my ship to get... from base to the system. It sounds okay, but I can too. Yeah, I say this is one reason I use Kang, because of his ability against interceptors. And I just literally, I go in, I won't bother with the, what do you call it? I won't bother with the exocomms. For the simple fact is, I don't want to be tied to a 5-minute timer. So this way, if I have to run away from screen, like just what happened, that's a waste of an exocom, a bit of a waste of time. And obviously at the minute is, I mean, you can see the damage after I've done with just one ship against one target. And I'm quickly moving on to the next one. The only thing I've got to worry about is either somebody stinging me or ending up in races against other players. So that's literally all I have to worry about. Whereas they're all running around looking for the exocomms and trying to get the exocomms to do it. I feel, as much as in one way the exocomms do speed things up a bit and means you'll take less damage, I think it slows it down a little bit, because you've got to take your foot off the gas to go looking for an exocom just to carry on doing your run. Like this level 42 player is doing it. He's hunting for exocoms, whereas me, I'm just going straight in and I'm going straight for the interceptors. I'm not even worrying about this 5-minute timer. I shoot for the best flow, Apex, regular, EXO. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to look at exocoms in terms of their value, let's see if we can. Let's see what we've actually got in this system, because you don't always have the exocoms. Right, that one's about to be attacked, so we're not going to get time to look at that one properly. Here we go. Now, just quickly send my mantis straight for that one. But now this is one exocom that should be. I would agree. Should be one of the first ones that you go for, because of it's giving you that extra shot in a round. Karen helps you get around into the interceptors faster, even if you're stung. They can't catch you. Yeah, that's true. I mean, 30% on 111, 130, 140. Yeah. I'll grind the 41 to 44 systems. There's really anyone else up there. I got the prime for the mantis parts, so my mantis is bigger, average 6 million already. Wow, that's big. 5 Kang time on 38's interceptor, only 72k cargo, and 10% hull left on 39's. On 39's 52 to 55 cargo. Okay. Yeah. Well, anyway, that exocom obviously we just had. I can't remember its name. Was it the Silk? That one? Yeah, the Silk. Obviously, that's one of your better ones to get. Now, the one with the percentage sign is your next one to increase critical damage and make it with a chance damage exo extra shots and our bonus. Yeah. Yeah, and I always felt with the exocoms that the damage one was one of the better ones, and the critical damage ones. So, but it's also trying to find them. Obviously, if you want to proc the exocoms properly, you do have to go after the explorer. So again, it's slowing your gameplay down, in my opinion. Whereas at the minute, I'm just going in, filling up the cargo bay. I literally did the next system up, which I believe is 38, this morning. And I literally walked away with about 3% hull left. So to me, that was going to be a hit and miss on RNG, whether I'd completely fill my cargo bay. I can make almost 3-4 runs in one hull with a tier 7 against 38s using Strange New Worlds. Nice. That's not bad, that. And now, I'm curious how, though, you're going to get the Strange New Worlds working, because The officer that ideally you'd use with the Strange New Worlds crew would be Ortegas using a battleship against an explorer. But obviously, in this, you're going after the targets with the loot. You're looking at against the triangle, which is the Strange New Worlds do not do. They don't go against the triangle. Looks like I'm in competition for some of these interceptors at the minute. We'll go for that one. But yeah, I mean, there are a lot of crews. Spike, Ortegas, Una is possible. It is possible, but Ortegas will not proc. Ortegas will not proc because she needs to be on the battleship, which is your Mantis, and she needs to be going up against explorers. Pike with Hemner and anyone. Yeah, that'd be a good combination. And with Pike and Hemner, you could potentially put Talan on there. You could potentially put Talan with them. Or Kath. Obviously for the interceptor. Or you could probably put Kang. Anyone who's against interceptors or kinetic weapons. Una's better than Hemner. Yes, because Una will give you that officer ability of speeding up your ship. Will not trigger. There's no randomness. No, there isn't. There's no randomness with these. Impulse versus survey. Yeah. Impulse speed. Yeah. And I will agree. Una would actually be more beneficial than Hemner as for a synergy run with Pike. So, but if you're not bothered about impulse speed, then yeah. So, why is he still out there? I've not even done my combat dailies for today yet. I'll probably do them a little bit later on, literally before I go to bed, because now I can do them in one run. Monkeys just gone out. There we go. One thing I like doing in these systems though is I do like racing the other players, even if they've got a clear advantage over me. There's no harm in a little bit of a race in the system. Obviously, they don't realise that I'm racing them. Oh, Solo Matters, that was it. That's what we were going to do. But I prefer 5-4 because much more cargo. Yeah, 45% more. Yeah, I mean that's something I might do. What day on Thursday? I'll look at doing that. I mean, if we actually go to my officers, Ston is a maxed player. Question is he actually leveled up? No, I don't think. No, he's still at level 21. So Ston is giving me a 40% increase to cargo. So then we'll organise into group. Oh my lordy. Yeah, let's organise into group. Now we'll find the Borg. And cargo item. Yeah, so at the minute I'm getting 40%, but I do agree with the idea of synergy as well. So that's something I've overlooked. I'm not going to lie, I have overlooked that. So I do thank you for that suggestion. And that is something I will be looking into. I mean, obviously, at the minute, here he is. He's on this ship, but he is synergied at the minute for mining. And obviously, I've got a bit of protection as well. I'm 12 shards away from 5 to tier 2. That's pretty good, Pat. Obviously, RNG is going to be probably working against you now. Because the one thing is I've noticed, they say that the RNG is all the same. And yes, the RNG, I will say this straight first, the RNG is the same all the way through. But when you get closer to those final shards, it just really seems like the RNG is starting to work against you. And give you other stuff that you don't actually need. There we go. My son's just gone back to sleep pretty much straight away. So, sorry about the message you're just about to see. Still jiffing a bite. Could do with some Piriton when he's next up. Yeah, what time? So, I'm going to have to go down shortly and get him. So, I'll give him another 5 minutes. So, just to make sure he goes off to sleep. Because obviously putting him to sleep, putting him back in his bed could be a problem. Now, yeah, I can end up taking 4 of 11 off here and putting Storm back on, and then obviously heal synergy with to Pring. So I'm still going to get some synergy somewhere, but it probably won't. It'll probably be just that little bit slower mining, but that's all right. I think we can handle that. Right, what are we on? 34,000 cargo server. The most time I opened an ultra chest out of the events, got more luck somehow. Now, are you on about just the 6 to 12 hour events, or when there's an ultra recruit token spend? Is that message still there? Yeah, I think it's still there. Nope. Message is gone. Oh, thank you for the subscription as well, Legend. Every event. Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely fine. Me, I just tend to sort of spend them now when I remember to. Oh, that level 40 play got blew up. Turn that down a wee bit. Yeah, so what I'll do after this is I will put the Valdor back in, and we'll send it to do some testing against the Solo Armada stuff. Let me just see how many directives I've actually got for it. And so I got 6. I got 6 Solo Armadas. Are we doing any Bajoran or Borgs? Yeah, we're going to do some Borgs, and what we're going to do is we're going to test out these new RNG. Yeah, RNG is RNG. It's a pain in the ass. We will do some Borg. We'll run some tests on them and see what we can get using the new officers on the bridge. So what I'll do is I'll end up moving my base closer to the system. I'm not going to go stupidly high. Now that we have the Talios, you think is it worth going for the 50 epics? I've got enough blueprints for a Corvus, but the grind from 52 to 53 will take me forever. Or should I go all in on the Nova? Nova. All in on the Nova. If you've got the blueprints for the Corvus, by all means, save them until you get there. Yes, 53 is going to be a pain in the ass to achieve. But then again, if you saw the video Rev Juice put out from going from 49 to 52, well, 53 will be just as bad as doing that. So, but as I understand it, there is a block. Hey there, Chris. Just hit Ops 38. Anyone under 40 being able to hit? Are you having trouble hitting up, mate? We can certainly try and help with that one. Obviously, we'll need to know what ships you're running, and what crews you're running. So, but the one thing, what I will say, Chris, is don't be worried that you can only hit the 35s. Don't be worried about that, right? It was originally designed to be very difficult for you to hit those 41s until you are in the G4 region. So what I'd recommend is having high level G3 ships, the epics, at least 2 of them. Ideally, probably run 2 damage ships and 1 support. Yeah. If you've got access to the Defiant as well, you can run that. I think it's tier 2 or tier 3, 38. So running a T5 Org, a T6 Enterprise, and a Max Sally. Tier 5, yeah. No Defiant, sadly. If you've got the Cerritos, I'd definitely use this. Definitely get your Cerritos in there for supporting. If you've got the Exacoms as well, again, I'd recommend them. Nice one, Mark. What crews are you running on your ships? Tribune. On the Nova, I built mine when I was able to build it because I knew it would take me to get a while to 53. By the time I got 53, I had all the credits needed for the Corvus. Build the Nova. Yeah, exactly. The Nova is definitely going to be one of the best mining ships you can have. And to be perfectly honest, right, how much OPC hunting can you do with a Nova? Put a decent combat crew on that, and I think you're going to be laughing. In all honesty, you'll be doing better than the Talios would. Since you've been in a few races with this level 47 player at the minute for these interceptors, all good and fun. Surprised nobody's tried to sting me, actually. The new Tally's better. Alright. I thought the Nova would still outperform it. Cheaper to repair. Yeah. I can imagine that would be the thing for it. Right, are we full yet? Close enough. Close enough. Right, I'm just going to leave the music playing a minute while I'm going to try and get my son back into bed. So I shall be back in a moment.
showing off luscious lips and beautiful aesthetic results so confidence shines through. I am strong, I am bold, I am Revelax. Ask about Revelax at your local clinic today and find out more at revelax.uk. Ready for a truly epic adventure in 2023? When you explore Asia with Contiki, you'll go from bustling cities to blissful beaches. You'll discover traditions, temples, vibrant nightlife, and world-beating cuisines with an awesome group of 18 to 35s. Are you ready to make 2023 count? Tap below or visit Contiki.com to book your adventure.
Right, you lay down. You lay down there. You lay down. Right, guys, unfortunately my son's woken up and he's refusing to go back to sleep, and sadly the only bed he's going to go to sleep in is mine, which is just off camera. So I'm going to have to cut the stream short for tonight. What I'll try and do is, if I get a chance tomorrow night, I will be back tomorrow and I will come and continue. So I will hopefully continue the stream tomorrow night. So I do apologise for this, but obviously family life is never simple. So thank you for joining me tonight. I do apologise, it is a short stream, but hopefully I will catch you tomorrow night. Goodbye.